A Coalition MP from Queensland has described her own government's performance as wishy-washy. The Prime Minister is still trying to clean up after last week suggesting the Commonwealth might pull out of funding public schools. Here's political editor Chris Ullman.
What's your name?
Friday, a school in Sydney.
What are you writing, Heidi?
Monday, a school in Perth.
What are you drawing?
And today, another school in Sydney. When it comes to being agile in this campaign, Labor has it all over the government.
Hi, what's on that?
Bill Shorten's school blitz is a response to the Prime Minister's loose lips, because last week Malcolm Turnbull briefly mused that the Commonwealth could withdraw from funding public schools.
If the states had the money, if they had the money from a share of the tax base, would they not do a better job managing those schools themselves?
The campaign flyers have been made and Bill Shorten has written to every principal in the land. The attack lines write themselves.
It's not that Mr Turnbull and his Liberals can't afford to fund schools in Australia, it's that they choose not to.
And come election day, most people will be voting in school halls.
Thanks very much.
So today the Prime Minister was more focused.
Focusing on innovation, focusing on education.
As he swept up the mess from last week,
Funding to schools has increased.
with his Education Minister in tow.
We won't stand for the type of scaremongering that Bill Shorten is engaging in.
The Coalition needs to move the debate from schools and hospitals to economic management.
Here's a numeracy test for Mr Shorten. How are you going to pay?
But being heard is hard
To work with
Ladies and
universities.
gentlemen, please take your seats.
when your own troops are worried by the government's performance.
I think it is coming across to the public that we are a little bit wishy-washy.
I haven't spoken to her, but if I did, I would encourage her to be more upbeat, that's for sure.
Last week's messy performance has led to this week's bad polls. To paraphrase one Coalition frontbencher, the people have kicked us in the shins. If we don't improve, they'll kick us a little higher. Chris Ullman, ABC News, Canberra.